inserted himself to start the second half. What difference does that make? How did that give you guys a spark?
I just thought our guys were able to, anytime you can make some shots and build off of it. You know, people always say, hey, you had a good start the second half, but we made 8 straight shots. And that was the difference in the game, that run right there to start the second half. They never recovered from that. But, you know, we've almost kind of just played to get to halftime to get some things figured out. We've had much better second halves than we have first halves in conference play.
Now you hit your free throws down the stretch too. That's been something that you guys haven't necessarily done.
No, we haven't done. We've only had a couple games where we've made them, and in those games, you know, sometimes we're missing front ends of 1-and-1s at some critical times. And we weren't perfect, but obviously, you know, we made some to keep them at a distance and keep it around 10.
You had a loyal fan following here. How much is that to help you guys out?
Oh, it was great. You know, we had probably the best atmosphere we've had at our last home game against Indiana, and then to be able to have this kind of, you know, following the Chicagoland area, it is huge. And anytime you can gain some momentum and give them something to cheer about. We've been up here, obviously, and not giving them anything to cheer about, and it's hard to use that, but you can definitely, you know, build on that when you play well with having that kind of fan base on it.
What was the scouting part of the matchup against Salasola, and how did you guys go about trying to exploit that?
Well, we try to get the ball inside no matter who we go against, and you know, we just want to get their centers concerned about our centers instead of vice versa. We've had a tough time against Ola in a couple games in the past. Obviously, Northwestern beat us twice last year, and I thought he played really well. I thought that matchup was going to be key, and you know, we were able to get, you know, the best of him this time. Doesn't mean it'll happen the next time. But anytime you can give big guys in foul trouble, they don't get off to a good start. You know, I think you have an advantage with that matchup. You know, we've been on the other end of that a lot. You know, we've seen A.J. Hammond get in foul trouble, but now for us, sometimes it helps us and vice versa because Haas is such a tough cover and he's so strong. It's hard for him to get out the ball screen defense. That's why you don't see him play more. But he's going to get it figured out. He's difficult to stop. Isaac Haas, they're fouling him every play, and you know, Hammond's obviously played more today and played well. But you know, with the combination of those two guys, if our guys can make good decisions, we're going to put people in a tough spot.
After the struggle you guys had in December, just what kind of growth or maturity do you think you've shown in Big Ten Center?
Well, I think we've grown as a defensive team more than anything. I think that's the biggest growth. Today we didn't turn the basketball over and we out-rebounded them. So anytime you have that combination, then you make your free throws, you're normally going to win games. But I would say our biggest improvement has been on the defensive end.
Is this the A.J. Hammonds that you hope you'd see? Do you think he's starting to get to his potential now?
You know, he's always had games like this. How frequently he has games like this. His has always been the consistency. You know, can he continue? He's had games like this, but can he consistently have these games where you can count on him every single night? He's getting better in that area, but you know, we think he's one of the best players in this league. But when he plays like this, he definitely is.
Isaac, I think 6 of 8 free throws today.
Yeah.
In particular, him coming in, because it's been a struggle for him,
Yeah.
game to game. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not.
Yeah, it was good to see him making the day. You know, he kind of contorts his body and he'll go back at the end if you ever watch him. He's got to stay upright, bend his knees, and shoot up at the goal. He'll go back and he gets flat with the shot. So we spent a lot of time with him and just kind of talking him through things. And he allows one miss to get to 2 miss, but if he can make a couple, you know, he feels better about himself.
I feel like you were able to make Demp's work tonight. I think he was like, he
Yeah,
had 18
I
shots.
thought Rayfeld did a good job guarding Demps, but I also think he had a couple of good looks that just didn't go down. You know, he's a tough cover. He's a good player. He's quick. Made some nice moves tonight and then didn't finish a couple times that he normally finishes. And he had a couple clean looks, especially in the first half. He had a couple of looks that we were lucky. We had a blown assignment. He just didn't knock it down. And sometimes when that happens, you work so hard to get looks, and then you're open, and you press a little bit. But he didn't have it going tonight. And at times I felt that was us and Rayfeld, and other times I felt we were just pretty fortunate.
Was this an important step forward, not just winning on the road, but coming off of the emotion of a game like Wednesday to do a day like
Yeah,
that?
we're still, obviously we're a young team. Chris does a great job in defensively. They're a really good team, and I think it kind of, to our guys, it didn't come easy in this game. We didn't get in transition. They didn't let us get in transition. When we did in the second half, you saw it helped us a little bit, but it didn't happen a whole lot. And then when that didn't happen, our guys were kind of looking around instead of just playing through it and being solid. But it was a good win. It was good to build off, especially how we played at Illinois. I thought Illinois just, outworked us and out-toughed us, and I thought Northwestern out-toughed us last year in both the games. So this was good to be able to come in here and be able to win that rebound battle and get some loose balls.
Was this closer to the toughness that you want to see, especially from Hammonds and Haas?
Sure. I mean, I think those guys need to get tough when shots go on. They go in and they're physical and they rebound and they play, but then they don't box their guy out. We've seen that with Olasini. We saw it in the last game. At halftime in the last game, even though it was a great win, they had 0 rebounds between them. And so, we need those guys to rebound the basketball more. And obviously, they did tonight.
Anything else?